Is the United States any safer? Is terrorism growing more dangerous?
ISIS has not gained any new territory in Iraq and Syria since it seized Palmyra and Ramadi in the summer of 2015.
The crucially strategic town of Tel Aviv in Syria just fell, which was held by ISIS. An American flag now flies over this town.
General David Petraeus is on the record scoring the liberation of Mosul before the end of the Obama administration as probable, an opinion shared by General Votel, the CENTCOM commander.
But even the Financial Times says ISIS has a GDP of $500 million. If you look at the 9/11 Commission report, which states the attack of September the 11th, 15 years ago, cost barely $500,000, ISIS makes that in 6 hours.
How can you say that we're even on the battlefield of the ideological fight against ISIS? It's polluted our minds. ISIS is winning the important fight, and that's the fight of legitimacy.
We are intercepting 300% more ISIS terrorists in America than the highest Al-Qaeda average for monthly arrests.
We have killed far more people inside ISIS, 45,000, than Boko Haram has ever done in Nigeria. We've inflicted a great deal of damage on this group. We've basically destroyed their finances, as we saw earlier.
They are doing classic guerrilla warfare on the streets of Florida, on the streets of California, in Paris, in Brussels, in Dhaka, Bangladesh.
They've got some 30,000 women held hostage in their caliphate who are pregnant with what? Cubs of the caliphate.
If we take these cities away from them, if we take their territory away, then they are once again a garden variety terrorist group.
If you look at ISIS propaganda today, it's full of child soldiers. It's full of child suicide attackers. Now, this is not a sign of strength. This is a sign of weakness.
The challenge is not just territory. Territory isn't irrelevant, but it's not the metric. The metric is the brand of jihad.
If that's winning every year in this country, 10,000 people are murdered with guns. You're 3,000 times more likely to be killed by a fellow American with a gun than by a terrorist inspired by ISIS.
Look, we told you. This is the final jihad. Al-Sham is being attacked by the infidel, the new crusaders. And instead of 36,000 foreign fighters recruited in 3 years, it will be 36,000 fighters recruited in 3 weeks. Since June 2nd of this year, with the rise of ISIS, there has been a jihadi attack outside of Iraq and Syria every 83 hours.
We're not saying global jihadism is not a problem. I think everybody on this stage agrees that it's a kind of a feature of our lives which unfortunately will carry on for a long time. We are saying this particular kind of expression of it is in deep trouble.